Alright guys, I literally just filled up with gas and I am on my way to the gym on this cloudy Sunday afternoon. I thought I'd do a little vlog on just me driving a little bit so you guys can kind of see what that looks like, and I hope you can hear me. This is not a luxury vehicle, which means there's a lot of road noise. I don't even know if you guys can see me good or not, but we're going to try this thing because I know a lot of people have been asking to see me drive, and I'll do more of it. You know, I'll do more vlogs in the car if that's what you guys want to see, but I thought I'd go ahead and start today. Excuse me. Driving for me really is like one of the main things that I can do by myself. Like, it's my main source of independence, so to speak. Like, I can take myself to the grocery store, I can take myself to the gym, I can pretty much take myself anywhere I want to go, and I don't have to have anybody with me to do it. This is something that I can do completely independent on my own. Even grocery shopping I can do on my own, and I probably should do a vlog on that too, so you guys can see how I actually do that. Yeah, just headed to the gym today, and like I said, I am thankful for this. You know, even if this is my only source of independence, my only true source of independence, I'm very thankful and blessed that I get to have this luxury of being able to drive. And you know, people need to understand too, driving is a privilege. It is not a right. You know, I don't know where people get off thinking that, you know, you have the right to drive. You do not have the right to drive. This is a privilege, and you need to treat it like a privilege, because, you know, it could easily be taken away. I know I talked a couple of vlogs ago about the possibility of not having my vehicle because there was a lot that needed to be done to it, and it was just going to be a lot of money. It turns out that, of course, obviously, I did get my van back, and, you know, it didn't cost as much as we thought it was going to. Already had some of the updates done, and we didn't think we had any of those updates done, so that was good. And the even mere thought of not being able to drive again, like, you know, I don't even like to think about it, because the thought of not having my van and not being able to go and do some of the things that I enjoy and I want to do, you know, it just, I had a hard time at the mere thought of that, much less I can't imagine what I would do if I actually wasn't able to drive, and wasn't able to have this little bit of freedom. Because, you know, I know they say not to drive when you're upset, but honestly, if I'm upset, this is the one thing that really calms me down, and kind of gets my mind right, because you do have to focus so much, which is why I'm not looking at the camera a lot, because I do want to focus on what I'm doing. And all these people beside me are looking at me like, who is she talking to? There's nobody in the vehicle, but they don't realize that you guys are in the vehicle with me. So, but after the gym tonight, I'm really excited because I'm going to see my goddaughter. We're actually going to meet up at the restaurant next door, and eat some good food and have some good fellowship. I haven't seen my goddaughter in a couple months, actually, so I'm really excited to see her. And the reason for that is just because she was sick, I was sick, and we just, her mom and I are best friends, and we just couldn't link up, it seemed like. But we are today, and unfortunately, you guys are not going to be going with me there, because I don't really like to show my goddaughter on YouTube and things like that, just because there's a lot of weirdos out there, and I just want to set that boundary. So that's why. Maybe eventually I will, but I don't know. We'll see. let's see. So I don't know if I told you guys, but obviously you've probably seen it. I steer with the spinner knob on my steering wheel, and then gas and brake is over here. With my left hand, I push forward for brake and pull back for gas. So that's how that works. The whole point of me doing the vlogs is to kind of raise awareness that even though you are in a wheelchair and, you know, or maybe you're not, but maybe you have some challenges, like, you can still do what you want to do and you can still have fun doing it. It doesn't necessarily mean that your life stops, you know. And I was born with cerebral palsy, so I mean, this is the only life I've ever known. I don't know what it's like to, you know, to be walking one day and then the next day you're in a wheelchair. I don't know what that's like, you know. So this is my life, and I try to make the best of it. I have my good days and bad days just like everybody else, but I try to do what's right, and I try to make sure, you know, that I stay positive, because it would be super easy to just focus on the negative, because there is a lot of negative. Like, there is a lot of things that I can't do, but there's also a lot of things that I can do. So I try to, you know, keep my circle small, but tight, and keep my circle positive. Because if I just hang around people that are negative and like always have something negative to say and always have, you know, a bad vibe about them, then I'm just going to get sucked into that. And I don't need to get sucked into that. I need to be around people. Excuse me. I need to be around people that lift me up and bring me up and are positive. And when I'm going through a bad time, acknowledge that it's a bad time. Acknowledge that it sucks. But also say, you know what? It does suck, but I'm going to be there with you to help you. And what can I do to help you? What can I offer you? Is there anything I can do? So, I mean, I think keeping a positive outlook and keeping positive people around you is just the way to go, and it's a healthy way to do life, you know. Because I see so many people that just allow negative in their life, and I see what it does to them. And you know, we need more positive things in the world. We need to quit focusing on so much negative. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Okay, now I can reach better.
Nice. Oh, very good, very good.
You said that, and then it went
You
away.
had it. You had it. You was rocking out.
Legs are burning.
Hmm?
Said legs
Oh,
are
yeah.
burning.
Take a break when you need it.
My arms are good, my legs are burning.